Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about Express.js server setup. I am Dr. Regina Anandi, Assistant Professor, Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science. So in this session, we will understand how to create and configure a backend server using Express, which is very important skill in MERN Stack development. So let's get started. So before setting up a server, let us understand what Express.js is. So Express.js is a lightweight and flexible framework built on top of Node.js. So Node.js allows us to run JavaScript outside the browser. Express simplifies backend development by providing built-in tools for routing, middleware, and request handling. So in simple terms, Express makes server creation faster and cleaner. Now let's define Express.js clearly. So Express.js, a minimal web application framework which is used to build REST APIs, used to handle HTTP requests and responses, which is widely used in MERN Stack applications. Without Express, creating a server in Node.js requires writing a lot of low-level code. With Express, we can create a working server in just a few lines. That's the power of framework. Now let us think about how to set up an Express server. So the basic steps are install Node.js, initialization npm, install Express, import Express, create an app instance, start the server. So this is the idea behind server setup. If you understand these steps clearly, backend development becomes very simple. So whenever a client sends a request, the server receives it through the request object, which is called REQ. The server sends back data using the response object called RES. Common response methods: res.send function method, res.json, res.status. So this request response cycle is a foundation of backend communication. Now let us think practically. So in a real world, real project, we don't just create one route. We may create users, /products, /orders. So Express allows us to define multiple routes easily. So this is why Express is predefined, preferred all over the industry for building a REST APIs. Now let us create a basic Express server. So the steps which includes, the first is import Express, and then you need to create an app and then define a route, listen on a port. For example, the structures may be const express is equal to require express, app.get, which is request and response will be in that function methods, resend hello world. This is some of the example. Actually, this is a program. So here REQ represents the request, app.get method defines a route, and res response represents response, app.listen starts the server. So now your server runs on the port 3000. So in a professional way, projects, we organize files properly. We used to maintain the files properly. So the typical structure should look like this: server.js, and then routes folder, control folder, model folder, and then package.json. So this keeps the project clean, scalable, and maintainable. So writing everything in one file is not a good practice. Why is Express so popular in backend development? So the first thing is simplicity. This Express provides a very clean and minimal syntax. The next one is fast development. Instead of writing a low-level HTTP handling code in Node.js, Express provides a built-in routing and middleware. The third one is middleware support. So middleware is one of the biggest strength of Express. The fourth is scalability. Express supports modular routing, strong community support. Express is widely used in industries. The final is MERN Stack compatibility. Express works perfectly with MongoDB, React, and Node.js. Now let's understand Express with a simple real-world case study. So imagine we are building an e-commerce backend system. The application needs user registration, login, product listing, add to cart, order replacement. So same thing you need to create here. So without Express, handling all these routes using a pure Node.js would require writing large amount of complex code. That's the main thing behind it. So to quickly summarize today's session, so today we learned Express.js is built on Node.js. It simplifies server creation. The server setup requires only a very few steps. It handles request and response efficiently. It is widely used in MERN Stack development. So with Express.js, backend development becomes structured and efficient. Thank you for listening.